Coach, shorthanded tonight.
Yeah.
Your team finds a way to rally back, come out on top. What do you have to say about the way this group just handles and battles against anything coming their way, adversity per se?
I thought, even though like we didn't play in the first half with as much teeth, defensively as we had been playing, like the guys that came off the bench from Jalen to Jo, of course, started for us. But those guys who hadn't really played, they really came out and played well for us. We got really good minutes from our bench tonight, as well as everybody needing to step up. So I think that obviously it was key. And then the second half, the defense got a lot better, and then that was what allowed us to turn the game around.
Josh Okogie starting tonight. When you talk about the defense, how key was he in that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just containing the ball was big. It's all we talked about at halftime, really, was sitting down and guarding, and they were putting their head down and driving us. And, even a little bit in the second half they were doing it too. But once we got the ball under control, and he's really good at the point of attack. But I thought in the second half everybody really stepped up on the ball.
Chris, you said, I think, before the game that you'd seen pretty much everything you thought people could throw at you offensively or defensively against Karl. Did the team get a little flummoxed early with what they were doing, and how did you try to kind of navigate and figure that out?
Well, I mean, we've seen this a little before. Guard them with a small and then bring the 5 over top. Anywhere you can. I think what bothered us more than anything was the zone. We started with a pretty good rhythm offensively. In the zone, we missed a bunch of shots and we got static out there, and then we finally kind of figured a little bit of rhythm there. I just didn't like we were just kind of sluggish in the first half in general. But I don't know if it was the different looks they kept throwing at us or just kind of being a little tired. So.
Do you take some heart in the fact that they were able to kind of grind this one out when it wasn't easy for them, and this is maybe a game a year ago or even sooner that they would have let go of the rope?
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I think the biggest thing for me is through all the good things that we did do, I don't think it was overall a great performance by us, and we still managed to win. So, we did enough of the right things at the right times, and overall in the second half, our defense was on point. So. And
Jalen, in particular, in that first half, what did you think he gave you? Just in again going to a guy that had not.
Yeah, solid defensively. Got out in transition, gave us another handler and shooting threat out there. Did a good job. Didn't try to impose himself too much on the game. I was happy with his defense.
Again, can you talk a little bit just about the grit of the team? I mean, the last 3 wins are wins I think that this team might not have had last year, given what transpired. You gave up a 20-point lead in Philly, didn't quit. Tonight you had a 9-point lead disappear, and you responded. What is this team learning about what it takes to win?
Well, I think a couple things. One is, if you play defense, you're always going to have a chance, and we've really decided that's what we wanted to do coming into this season, and guys are doing it. A 20-point lead in the league anymore is really, it feels awful when you lose one. I'll tell you that. But it's with the shooting and the variation the variance that goes on around the shooting, 20 points is nothing. So you just got to keep playing, whether you're up or down 20. But yeah, guys are guys. They believe that we can play and beat anybody, and I think we've shown that regardless of what the circumstances are. We just have to keep doing it every night. Our problem is sometimes, as a young team, we aren't always there mentally, and we have to get dialed back in and be a little more businesslike in our approach sometimes.